Hello children, how are you all? Hope you are fine and good. I am your teacher Dakshayani from Bharathidhasanar Matric Higher Secondary School, Arakkonam. Children, today we are going to see 12th standard Zoology, chapter 4. What's the name of the chapter, children? Yes, Principles of Inheritance and Variation. So, what are all the things we discussed in the previous session, children? Yes, in the previous session we have discussed about the RH factor. What is RH factor? And then we studied about the genetic control of RH factor, and in that we studied about the two hypotheses, that is Fischer and Race and Weiner. And next we studied what is erythroblastosis fetalis. What is erythroblastosis fetalis? Erythroblastosis fetalis. And in this session we are going to discuss what is sex determination. What is sex determination, children? Yes, that is the process for differentiating between the male and the female. So, sex determination is a process by which we can understand the distinction between male and female. Right? And mostly we can say some of the species are unisexual, some are bisexual. We human beings are unisexual. What do you mean by unisexual, children? Unisexual means sexes are separate. There is separate male and separate female. But some of the organisms like earthworms, we can say they are bisexual. Why they are said to be bisexual? We can say them as hermaphrodite also, because both male and female are present in the same individual. And when we take humans, when we consider the humans, we can say how many sex chromosomes are there, children? Only one pair. Human possesses 46 chromosomes. In that 44 chromosomes are autosomes and 2, that is a one pair is a sex chromosomes, is responsible for determining the sex. For example, in a female, you take any organisms, one will be homomorphic and another one will be heteromorphic. What will be homomorphic? Any one individual will be possessing the same type of gametes. For example, X. So, the two gametes are same. So, we say this condition as homomorphic. And next, the another sex. For example, if this is a female, the male will be heterogametic. If male is heterogametic, female will be homogametic. We can say it will be interchanged. So, here one sex will be homomorphic and the another sex will be heteromorphic. For example, XY or XO, like this, because two different gametes will be present. So, if a males is homomorphic, females will be heteromorphic. In some cases, the females will be heteromorphic and the females will be homomorphic. So, now we are going to see different types of sex determination. Heterogametic sex determination. What do you mean by heterogamety? I said, children, any one of the sex. For example, homogametic means what? Homomorphic. So, XX, just imagine it is a homomorphic, and what will be the gamete produced from these children? Only one gamete, X only will be produced. For example, in a heterogametic individuals, what will be the gametes produced? Two types of gametes will be produced. So, X as well as the Y. X as well as a Y. So, homomorphic individuals produces only one type of gamete, whereas a heterogametic individuals produces two types of gametes. And now we are going to see the heterogametic males. That is, we can say it as XX, XO type. XX, it denotes a homogametic female. XO, it is a heterogametic male. So first condition is this. So for example, if the parents are homogametic female, when they are crossed with the heterogametic male. So what will be the gametes, children? From this we get only one gamete, but from here we get two, capital X and O. Two types of gametes we get, and when we cross, what are the things we get? X, X and X, O. This XX, XO type of sex determination we can see in bugs. One, say bugs, cockroaches and grasshoppers. Many book bag questions are asked from this topic, children. They will be giving this determination type XX, XO is found in, another type XO, XS is found in, like that they will be asking. And the another heterogametic male we are going to see XX, XO type. By knowing itself you say it is the genotype of the human beings, right? Yes, right. And it is also seen in one more individual, that is Drosophila in human being as well as in Drosophila. Drosophila you all know. What is Drosophila melanogaster, children? Fruit fly. When you cut some fruits, you can see small mosquito like insects flying around the fruits. So it is ideal for the study in genetics. So XX, XY type, if the parents are XX and XY type, what will be the gametes produced from these children? The gametes will be X, and from here two types of gametes will be produced. And when we cross, what will we be getting in the F1 generation, children? We get XX and XY. So here only the heterogametic individuals are responsible for determining the sex. In humans also only males are responsible for determining the sex of the next generation, because a female possesses only one gamete, X only. From XX they can derive only X, but males only possess two types of gametes. When the X from the male combines with the female, we can say it results in the female offspring. When Y from the male combines with the X, it forms a male offspring. So such type of sex determination we can see in human beings and Drosophila. And next we are going to see about the heterogametic females, right? The females will be in heterogametic condition. So what are all the things we studied, children? We studied in heterogametic males XX, XO, right? And this for the heterogametic condition in females we can write it as XO, XX, right? And to avoid confusion, we are replacing Z instead of X and W instead of Y. So now apply here, children. So instead of X, Z means Z O. Instead of X, again Z means we can Z type. So ZO, ZZ type. So in which organisms we can see the ZO, ZZ type is that we can see in the moths. Moths, butterflies, they all exhibit the XO, XX type. So ZO, ZZ type of sex determination we can see in moths, butterflies and chickens. Now what are the parents, children? Parents are ZO and ZZ type. So what will be the gametes we get? We get ZO, because females are heterogametic, and from the males we get, so female and this is a male, from the male we get only one gamete. So when we cross, what are the things we get? We get ZZ and ZO. So ZO, ZZ type. Here the heterogametic condition of the female is responsible for determining the sex. Next we are going to see ZW, ZZ. Same children, in male we study XX, XY, right? And when you are replacing it, we will be writing XY. In the female heterogametic means XY, XX. To avoid confusion, instead of X we are replacing Z, and instead of Y we are replacing the Y. So now replace this children, instead of X, Z, instead of Y, W, and instead of XX we are introducing a Z and Z. So ZW, ZZ. So now the parents will be, the female will be ZW. Females are heterogametic and males are homogametic. So only Z, Z. So what will be the gametes produced children? From this Z as well as W, and from this only Z. And when we cross, what will be the F1 generation? ZZ and ZW. So heterogametic condition is responsible for determining the sex. So XXX, ZW, ZZ type of sex determination we can see in the organisms such as gypsy moth. It's a type of moth, and then fishes and reptiles. So from this they may ask one more questions from this. So now let us compare all the types children. XXXO type in heterogametic males, XXXO we can see in bugs and grasshoppers and in plants like Vallisneria. It's a water plant. XXXY we can see in men and Drosophila, and in the plants angiosperms. Heterogametic females, ZO, ZZ we can see in moths and butterflies, and ZW, ZZ we can see in gypsy moth, fishes, reptiles, birds and some mammals. So now sex determination in the human beings. How is sex determined in human beings? A human, how many chromosomes are there children? 46 chromosomes. 46 chromosomes occurs in how many pairs? 23 pairs. 23 pairs. And out of this, how many are autosomes? 44 are autosomes. Autosomes means what? Body chromosomes. 44 autosomes and 2 sex chromosomes. Sex chromosomes we can say it as a allosomes. Allosomes. So how the sex is determined in the human beings? For example, we are taking what is the male. Male, how many chromosomes are there children? 46 chromosomes. And how can we write it? We can write it as he possesses. And what will be the phenotype? So now we are going to determine the sex of the human beings. First, we can take a female. What is the number of chromosomes in female children? 46. In that 44 are autosomes and 2 are sex chromosomes. And what is the sex of the female? X. So we can write the representation as 44 autosomes plus what are the gametes? X. In females. Likewise in males, 44 autosomes plus what are the gametes? X. Why? Because in human beings males are heterogametic. So this is the parent. So what will be the possibilities of the gametes children? What will the gametes produce from here? 44 autosomes will be splitting into, it undergo meiosis cell division, right? So diploid parent will be converted into haploid. So haploid offspring. So gametes. So 22A plus X. And another one 22A plus X. Likewise the males also will be, it will be producing the gametes such as 22A plus X. One gamete will be in this form, and what will be the condition of another gamete? 22 autosomes plus Y. Because female produces 2 similar gametes. Males are heterogametic, so 2 dissimilar gametes. And now what happens? While the X from the male combines with the female X, what is the What will be the gender formed children? 44 autosomes plus XX. So, what is it? It is a female. It is a female. Next, when this X 22A plus X when combines with 22A Y chromosome of the male, what will be the possible genotypes? 44 autosomes plus XY. XY means male. And again, X and X combines to form 44 autosomes plus XX. So, it also results in the female. Again, X and Y combine to form 44 autosomes plus XY. So, this is a male. So, the sex of the individual, sex of the generations is determined by the father's chromosome only, not by the mother. And now we are going to see Y chromosome and the male development. How the Y chromosomes are responsible for the male development. So, this is the structure of the Y chromosome children, and Y chromosomes consist of two regions. Some regions combines with X and some regions do not combines with X. So, the regions which combines with the X is present only at the ends. This end as well as this end. Only this end and that end combines with the X. So, that region we call it as pars. What is pars? Pseudo autosomal region. Pseudo autosomal regions, we say it as pars. So, where is pars present? The regions combining with X is present only at the ends. Remaining 95% do not combines with X. Just I will explain again children. For example, imagine this is a X chromosome and this is a Y. Only the ends, only at the ends, the regions possesses the similar genes to X. So, the combination takes place only at the edges. Remaining 95% of the Y chromosome does not combine with X. So, remaining 90%, this as well as this regions do not combines with X. So, such regions we call it as NRY. What is NRY? Non-combining regions. Non-combining regions of Y. So, non-combining regions of Y. So, at the tip pars, pseudo-autosomal regions, and remaining is non-combining regions of Y. So, this NRY contains two regions. One is a euchromatin and another one is a heterochromatin. See, the region shaded in sky blue are termed as euchromatin. Euchromatin means functional genes. The genes which containing the part which containing the functional genes, we can say it as euchromatin, and the part which consists of non-functional genes, we can say it as heterochromatin. So, this NRY consists of two genes, one is functional and another one is non-functional. And in this functional gene we say it as euchromatin, and non-functional genes we say it as heterochromatin. And in this functional genes there is one gene called SRY. What is SRY? Sex determining region of Y. So, in this euchromatin, in the functional genes, there is one region called as sex determining region of Y. So, this gene codes for, this gene SRY, sex determining region of Y, codes for testis determining factor. Testis determining factor, that is TDF in males. That is why the person who possess the S or Y. It is present only in the Y chromosomes. The person with the Y chromosome develops into a male and the person without X chromosome, Y chromosome develops into a female. So, what is the reason behind, children? This S or Y, sex determining region, is present only in the Y chromosome. It is absent in the X chromosome. So, Y chromosomes develop into the male as well as the person with the X chromosomes develop into a female. So, this is why the Y chromosomes are responsible for male sex determination. So, let us recap what are all the things we studied, children. So, we studied what is sex determination, and next we discussed what are the types of sex determination, and in that we studied about the heterogametic males as well as we studied about the heterogametic females, right? And then we discussed about how the sex is determined in human beings, and next Y chromosome, the structure of Y chromosome and how the Y chromosomes are responsible for forming the male sex. So, this is the assessment given related to this topic, children. Go through it, and in the description we have attached the study material, assessment and question bank for this lesson. Go through it. Have a nice day, children. Thank you.